Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how I create my foolproof rose gold bridal makeup. Of course, I've prepped my skin with vitamin enriched face and eye base and lip balm, then going in with Skin Longwear Weightless foundation for a medium longwear coverage. Apply the foundation where you want the most coverage, then buff it out with the precise buffing brush. It is important to build light layers of foundation to get an even, non-cakey finish. Going into Corrector to really brighten the under eyes, especially if you haven't slept the night before. For extra coverage, buff Instant Full Cover Concealer just where you need it, then set any shiny areas of the skin with sheer pressed powder. I like doing this with my full coverage touch-up brush as it really diffuses the look of pores, as you can see. Just take a small amount and tap it on the skin. My biggest tip for brides is to never pop a spot if you have one on the day. It is so much easier to cover up a bump than it is a scab. To hide any blemishes, buff a little Skin Weightless powder foundation on top of them and it will really take down any redness and pigmentation. Creating some structure and warmth with deep bronzing powder. I like to pull my lip to the side to pop my cheekbone out, then tap the bronzer on the highest point of the bone, keeping it really lifted. Also sweeping it along my forehead and importantly into my hairline and along my jaw. As you can see, the bronzer looks quite harsh as I wanted to give myself the definition. But a great tip is to use your foundation brush to diffuse and blend out the harshness of the bronzer. For my glow, I'm sweeping Sunset Glow highlighter on the apples of my cheeks, then taking Afternoon Glow on the highest points of my face. I want a long-lasting blusher, so taking Bitten Peach Luxe Matte Lipstick, which works perfectly. A good placement for your blush is on the apples of your cheeks, working it up towards your temple. For eyes, always start with a base shadow. I'm using Shore Cream Shadow Stick, then setting it with my sheer pressed powder. I'm buffing deep bronzer into my crease as my transition color. Start with a fluffier brush like the eye blender for a soft blend, then a tighter brush like the shadow brush for more color impact. A great tip is to take what's left on your concealer brush to clean up the shape of your shadow, making it look more lifted. Going into Bold Burgundy Essential Eye Palette and taking the color Rose Gold on the inner section of my eyes. Then going back into deep bronzer to intensify my bottom lash line. For a little brightness, I'm mixing Champagne Quartz and Rose Gold and popping it in the inner corners of my eyes. I love a little bit of bridal sparkle, so I'm sweeping a small amount of Moonstone Luxe Sparkle on my lid, which looks so pretty. For eyeliner, I'm creating a thin wedge with my Espresso Gel liner, pressing it along the lash line with my precise liner brush, then creating the wedge. Whilst the liner is still tacky, use a clean ultrafine liner brush to buff out the edges of the liner. This will create a softer look. Don't forget to curl your lashes. This really is going to lift your lashes up, making your eyes more open and awake. Of course, going into Smokey Eye Mascara to complete the eye. If you're going to cry, as we all do, make sure to pop a coat of No Smudge Mascara at the end to keep it all waterproof. My favorite tip is to use your finger to push up your lashes just before the mascara fully sets. This will really give a lift to your lashes, making them look like falsies. Before you go on to lips, make sure to wipe off any lip balm and foundation, then blend out the edges of your lips. Applying Cocoa Liner for a soft definition and grazing over my Cupid's bow for a fuller look, then swiping Romantic Luxe Defining Lip as a soft, pretty bridal color. A quick change into the only white outfit I have, and there you have it, my foolproof bridal look that you can definitely recreate yourself. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.